I'm here with Dr. Michelle Ananda-Rajah, the Federal MP for Higgins. Doctor, great to see you today. How are you?
Very well, thanks. Hi, Lawrence.
Doctor, please tell us about your role and what you're doing there in Higgins.
Yeah, so I'm a federal member for the electorate of Higgins, which is an inner city seat here in Melbourne, and I have a large and very diverse constituency that is very interested in commerce, industrialisation, very much a knowledge worker base, and and we have a great cultural diversity in the electorate as well.
Well, it's a perfect segue to what we're talking about today, which is the Labor Delegation from Thailand. You know, it's great that you're here at this event to hear and meet so many of the ministerial staff coming over from Thailand, but also the local community and the diverse type of industries represented.
Absolutely. I think when Australians think of Thailand, we think of Thailand as a holiday destination. But in fact, Thailand is an economic powerhouse, and it has highly advanced industries like an automotive industry, a very large agricultural base, and a growing knowledge worker sector as well. In fact, I've been to Thailand in my previous role as a doctor a few years ago, where I delivered lectures to nurses and doctors on various infectious diseases. So I'm well aware of the talent in this country and the fact that there's a lot of youth in that country. And I think our role now in government is to strengthen our cultural and economic ties.
Absolutely. And I think there's obviously a skill shortage that we've got here in Australia, I think. So there's a lot of opportunities to explore with some of those skills workers over there.
Absolutely. We have got skill shortages right across our economy in every sector, the care economy, digital economy, manufacturing, energy, you name it, we have it.
Yeah.
And Australia is a fantastic destination. I mean, we are a stable country and a multicultural country where nearly 1 in 2 Australians were either born overseas or have a parent who was born overseas. And we have a large Thai population.
Yeah.
Around 85,000 people live here. And the Thai people are a great fit for Australia. They're very peaceful. They are they fit in, and honestly, they'll feel at home in this country. So we would welcome Thais to come to Australia.
Absolutely. I think the work that Tessa here in Melbourne and Jack and the team at the Chamber do is phenomenal in really showcasing, as you say, the diversity of opportunities, not just the tourism and holiday destinations.
Yeah, I mean, the other thing to note, of course, in terms of skills and training is that we have a world-class university and vocational training sector, which we as a government are pouring billions into, because we recognise that those skills shortages are not going to self-correct. They need the assistance and the push from the Commonwealth, and that's what we're doing.
Yeah.
So, we've signed a landmark skills agreement, $12.6 billion with the states, and we have free TAFE courses here for domestic students, but that's not to say that international students can't find a pathway and find a skill or a career to their choice here in this country.
Very true. Now, Doctor, I want to ask you, as a federal member who's here in Melbourne, Victoria, we've got the ASEAN Summit coming up next month. You must be really excited about that as well.
Look, this is a major event for our region, and it only strengthens our ties further with our regional partners. Australia is not a superpower. We are a middle power, but we do have a sphere of influence, and we want to ensure that we have great relations with our regional neighbours in order to, because I think we all recognise that those alliances are going to be a far greater protection than hard power. So that soft power is extremely important, and we can't take those relationships for granted.
Yeah. And even the supply chain de-risking, if you like. One of the lessons a lot of our audience have learnt throughout situations over the last few years with COVID and so forth is the importance to have diverse supply networks around the region as well.
Absolutely. So I think that's a really good point. Australia, unfortunately, has seen a decline in manufacturing, onshore manufacturing. Now, we as a government are focused on trying to revitalise that sector. We have stood up what is called the National Reconstruction Fund. It's a $15 billion fund, which is focused on bringing back onshore manufacturing. And we would welcome startups and early stage companies to come to Australia and apply to this fund for either defence or manufacturing, energy, health sciences, and so on. But with respect to supply chains in the interim, we need to ensure we have good relationships with our regional partners in order to protect our sovereignty different needs as well as a country, and vice versa. So I think alliances are going to be incredibly important going forward. No country is an island, and no country should be seen in that way.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Doctor. It's great to take the time to talk with me today on Import Export TV, and thank you for being part of today's event. Congratulations on the work you're doing.
Thanks so much, Lawrence. Great to be here.
Thanks, Doctor.